Good evening. This is Lucid FX speaking, your mentor. So on today's video, I'm gonna be analyzing Gbpusd, Xauusd, and Cadchf. So I'm gonna start with Xauusd. So on Xauusd, which is gold, what am I seeing here on Xauusd? Gold is already on an upward trend from the weekly time frame. You can see this impulsive phase. It's currently in a corrective phase, right? For another impulse to the upside. So we have two phases of the market: impulse and correction. So the impulsive phase and the corrective phase. So now what do I see here? What do I see here on gold? What do I see here on gold? So I'll first of all map out my highest high, my weekly high, my highest high, and my lowest low, right? My low. So this is my low, and that's my high. And then I'll map out the low that first started the impulse, right? So this low first started the impulse. So then I'll check what pattern do I see here. This is a triangle pattern, right? So triangle pattern on Xauusd. So we have more probabilities of moving to the upside due to this triangle pattern. So what do? We haven't seen enough reasons to take a trade yet, so we're gonna go down to the daily time frame. So what do we see on the daily time frame? On the daily time frame, we map out our highs, right? So this is our high. We map out our low, right? So this is our low. So what do we see here? There is this impulse and there is this correction, right? I won't really say that that's an impulse, then, but yeah, it looks like it, not really it, but. So let's go down to the H4 time frame. So the 4 hours time frame, what was the 4 hours time frame saying? So we have this trend line drawn here on the 4 hours time frame. We have this trend line drawn here, and we have this other trend line. We have this other trend line drawn here, right? So we have our levels. This is our level, right? There is this level here. This is a key level. So I'm gonna use the horizontal level for this, right? For this, because this is a key level. You can see that price has reacted to that area so many times in the past, to that key area so many times in the past. Reacted here, then it's reacting at the moment. So what am I gonna do? Map out my horizontal level, right? Then this is a breakout retest, right? So I should be selling this market from here. I should be selling gold from this point. right? I'm looking for selling opportunities on gold. I'm looking for selling opportunities on gold from this point, from this key level point, right? Looking for selling opportunities on gold from this key level point. So over to GBPUSD. On GBPUSD, on the weekly, we have our impulsive move to the upside, right? We have our impulsive move to the upside, and then this correction. Then we have this whole correction. So after an impulse comes a correction. So we go down to the lower time frame. So on the lower time frame, this correction has already been spotted as a wedge, right? A wedge pattern. So this is a wedge pattern, right? And a wedge pattern means a continuation pattern to the upside. A wedge pattern means a continuation pattern to the upside, right? So let's dive in deeper to the H4. So on the H4, what do we see? We see that price had an upward trend in this downward trending market. So this upward trend, price broke this lower ascending trend line we tested and then moving lower. So I'm expecting price to come back up from this point to this area in price before making its move to the downside, or it could break above, either way, right, and continue to the upside. Either way, but my overall bias, it's downwards, right? So I'm gonna wait for price to reach this point, this level, to take my short positions. Then this will be my take profit 1, take profit 2, and then target 3 right there. So but I'm gonna make sure that price does that correctively and not impulsively, correctively to that area, right? Correctively to that area before dropping down, and not impulsively. If it goes impulsively, I will leave it alone. But if it moves correctively, it will probably give me a pattern to trade on. You get the point now. So that's for GBPUSD, and then for Cadchf, Canadian dollar, Switzerland franc. So on Cadchf, I'm looking at buys, right? So on Cadchf, we have this bullish channel. This bullish channel on Cadchf. So price has been hitting tops and bottoms of this bullish channel, top, bottom, top and bottom, and then looking to move up to this top. So what do we do, right? What do we do? Right, what do we do? So we connect our unequal highs and unequal lows. Then we see that this was an impulse and correction to the downside for another impulse to the upside. Then this also right here is an impulse and a little correction for a movement to the upside. So going down, zooming in, we can connect these lows, right? So this was a wedge pattern, right? So this wedge pattern, price broke out of this wedge pattern, tested on this key level support, right? So now moving up. So on the lower time frame, on the H4 time frame, what do we see on the lower time frame, such as the 3 hours time frame? We see this pattern here, this wedge pattern or this flag pattern, right? Whatever you call it, it's still a continuation pattern. So this flag pattern here signifies that price has to move up. It has to go up. Understand? It shows that price has to go up. So that's why I'm gonna be taking my buys from here. I'm gonna be taking my buys from here with my targets 1, take profit 1 here, take profit 2 here, and then my take profit 3 should be at this point. My take profit 3 should be at this point. My target 3, my third target. So guys, that's my weekly outlook on gold, Cadchf and Gbpusd, right? So do well to like and subscribe. If you have any question, use the comment box. This is Xauusd, your mentor, signing out.